Now let's move on to the AAA syllabus. Syllabus area A. First of all, we are discussing the syllabus areas. Then we will be discussing the past, paper pattern and all that thing, and the necessary guidance from my side. Paper AAA syllabus, that is area A. This includes regulatory environment. Obviously, you are the auditor and you are not the exceptional in the eyes of the law. So this area basically covers the rules and regulations which auditors are expected to comply with. This also includes the concept of money laundering because it comes under the regulatory environment. And for example, you are going to do the audit and there is a client company and client company is involved in money laundering. This is again a criminal offense, and this is called the financial crime. So as an auditor, you need to take care that your client is not doing the money laundering, because if the client is doing the money laundering, it is your obligatory duty to report it to your local authorities who are appointed by the government to deal with the money laundering activities. So this area, regulatory environment, covers the basic rules and regulations, the topic of money laundering, and what auditors should do, covering the aspects of the regulatory environment. Syllabus area B, professional and ethical consideration. Professional and ethical consideration is a very important thing. Why? Because auditors, it's not only the auditors. Ethics are not limited for the auditors, right? Basically, this ethics should be complied by all the professionals across the globe, be it teacher, be it the lawyer, doctor, mechanic, engineer, whoever is the person who are in the profession, he or she should act in accordance with the ethics. So there are some basic and fundamental ethical principles. I would like to highlight the one, that is the confidentiality. Let's say, for example, you are going to do the audit. If we will take the example of our industry, you are going to do the audit of a particular company, and naturally from the side of the company law, you are having unlimited access of the company as far as the financial statement records are concerned. So definitely you have got unlimited access, and so it's your ethical duty, it's not your legal, it's your ethical duty not to disclose any confidential information of the client to any irrelevant party. Be it the informal disclosure or the formal disclosure writing somewhere. So you're not supposed to leak out the secret information or the confidential information. So professional and ethical consideration is the very utmost important topic, and as far as the syllabus area is concerned, you people can expect at least 7 to 9 marks, 7 to 10 marks from this particular section. It's being examined. Yes, it's regularly examined. So professional and ethical consideration is a very much important area. The ethics for the accountants, for the auditors as well. And if you are facing, let me give you a very simple and common example. For example, that you people are going for the audit. You people are going for the audit of a company, and you or your family members are having the shares in the client to be audited. So naturally, if you're doing the audit, you will start thinking your personal interest, because you are one of the shareholder, or your family member, your spouse, your children, your parents, your brothers, sisters, any of your family member is having the shares in the client to be audited. So definitely you may start thinking that this company must need to show the good and healthy financial results, along with the unmodified audit opinion that financial statements are true and fair, so that the share price will go up and you will maximize your personal earnings. So you should avoid this thing. You should dispose of the shares, or either way you should not go the audit for this particular client. So professional and ethical consideration is very much important point. So in this syllabus area B, you will be taught the ethical consideration, and naturally it is being carried forward from your topic of AA, but the case studies would be at advanced level, so you cannot avoid it. Part C, area number C. This is one of the important area, and that's called the quality management. When as a customer, for example, if I'm going to purchase this product, this is basically the perfume with very good fragrance, I like it. For example, if you go to the market and purchase the product, you will demand the quality product. You are the consumer. As a consumer, I will demand the quality. So naturally, you people are the auditor. We are going to become the auditor if we will going to the audit to the client company, from where we are earning the audit fees. So they will be demanding the quality audit. So definitely some ISAs, ISA 220, ISQM1, ISQM2, International Standards on Quality Management, covers this quality management. That is, at firm level, there should be the desired quality, the quality which will be providing to the client, that should be of good quality audit. So good quality audit basically means the auditor should comply with the professional standards. The auditor should not skip anything in the audit. The audit should be very much of quality. The quality is something which will hit your objective, which will be achieving your objective. And the ultimate objective of the audit is to express the independent neutral opinion, independent or the neutral opinion on the financial statements. And so for that, there must be the quality control mechanism at your firm. Quality control mechanism at your firm. So the firm should have a required level of quality standards. So this area includes quality management. Next, part D, area D. The very much important, because this section, part D, covers the, I can say that 25 to 35 marks in the exam. Yes, you heard it right, 25 to 35 marks in the exam. So area D is the planning and conducting an audit of historical financial statements information. Planning and conducting. First, focus on the word planning. What is planning? Planning means that is you have to assess the risk, you have to plan the audit. And conducting means that you are going to apply the audit procedures. You are going to apply the audit procedures, and that involves conducting an audit, right? So this area includes basically the planning, and alongside the planning you are supposed to conduct the audit. And conduct the audit means you have to apply the audit procedures. Conduct the audit means that you have to apply the audit procedures. Conducting means you have to apply the audit procedures. So this area is very much important. The case study comes, and you are going to make the plan for the company, for the audit client, and you have to conduct the audit, and then you have to conduct the audit, right? So again, an important section. Area E, completion and reporting. As you know that when auditor finishes with the test of controls and the substantive procedures, so there is the area of review. Review completion, that is basically the completion of the audit, where audit activities has been completed, and the working papers, you are aware of the terminology, that is working papers. Working papers are ready. Working papers are ready, and you are going to review the working papers, and you have to complete or actually finalizing the things, and then give the audit opinion based, which is in the format of the audit report. So review and reporting, this is review and reporting is the section area E. Again, this area, I'm not talking about the reporting of the audit report, I'm talking about the completion, that is the review stage. You know, it is very much important, because almost 20 to 25 marks of question is examined from the reporting, from the completion and reporting area. So this involves the case study. Again, you will be going through the lectures. When you will be going through the lectures, so you will be able to know that what kind of the questions are being examined in this from this particular area. Area F, other assignments. What is other assignments? Let me give you the a recap from your earlier studies of paper AA, that a firm of chartered certified accountant is basically the partnership firm. For example, there are 5 partners, partner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 partners, let's say, and this is a partnership firm, and you are one of the partner in the firm. So audit, this is not called the audit firm, basically this is the accountancy firm. Its one task is the audit, and another task is the other assignments. Now let us say, for example, you are running a firm, and I am the company, that is, let's say for example, Vertex Limited, Vertex Solution Limited. Now if I am the Vertex Solution Limited, and I need to acquire another company, let's say for example, I need to acquire another online teaching company, let's say for example. So definitely I have to conduct a due diligence. What is a due diligence? Due diligence means that when you're going to purchase a particular target company, you need to understand that company. You need to analyze the asset, liabilities, equities, contracts with the employees, contracts with the banks, legal taxation matters of that target company. So definitely I need to assess that, and that is called the due diligence assignment. If I am not having such kind of capability or having a shortage of time, so I may contact your firm. So you are providing me other assignments like due diligence services. So your team will come, they will analyze the company performing the due diligence task, and it will be beneficial for me whether or not to purchase the target company, right? So this is basically one of the other assignment. Another one is that, let's say for example there is a fraud happened in my company. Fraud happened in my company, let us say for example, and I called your firm, please come and detect the fraud. So this is basically called the forensic assignment. So the forensic assignment is also the important part for the firm. So this is the other assignments. So in this area number F, other assignment, that means any financial work which is not the external audit of the financial statement. So this is basically the non-audit assignments, right? Non-audit assignments. We have to study this as well. This is basically the syllabus area, and it may be possible that this area F will also be examined. Area G, current issues and development. You are going to appear your exam. You are going to appear in the exam for September 2025 session, and current issue and development I cannot assure you right now. Why? Because let's say for example nowadays the issue of global warming and the climate change and sustainability is a very hot topic everywhere. So when it was introduced, it was the current issue at that time. Current issue at that time. So it quite may be possible that some other current issue may arise for your September session, and there is a very simple crack to confirm whether there is any current issue or not. You will be having a particular article on your ACCA website, accaglobal.com. So if there is any article, it may become the current issue as well. So current issue and development is not the bookish topic. It's basically the topic which is actually happening in the real world, and a kind of a case study, a similar kind of case study can be examined in your exam. So current issue right now, it's not appropriate to say anything regarding the current issue. It's quite maybe possible that current issue arises in the month of August. So just wait for the technical article. Next, area H, professional skills. I will be discussing the professional skills in the next slides. Area I, employability and technological skills. This is not the topical content. This is basically the this section covers how to use the ACCA practice platform basically. So you can call it your syllabus area H is your last section.